Hi guys, welcome to the Smiling Professor, my YouTube channel. My name is Bukola, and today in this video we're going to discuss Netflix versus Blockbuster, the lessons you can learn and how you can apply this to your business. Welcome back again guys. So I'm going to start by giving a brief history of these two companies, Netflix and Blockbuster. I'm also going to talk about their business strategies, and I'm also going to talk about their business practices, what you can learn and how you can adapt this in your own business. So I'm going to start with Blockbuster only because they were established first. So Blockbuster is a video renting company that started in 1987 by David Cook, and they had the biggest market share in the video renting space from the 1990s up to the 2000s. Shortly after they established, they became the biggest video renting company in America, and they had more than 400 stores. In the 1990s, they launched their 1,000th store and they expanded outside America. In 2014, Blockbuster had over 60,000 employees, 9,000 stores, and their market value was estimated about $5 billion, and their revenue was also $5.9 billion. One of the key strategies of Blockbuster was charging their customers late fee for every day they were late on returning the movies that they rented, and this was very frustrating to their customers, and one of such customers was Reed Hastings. But this was key to their strategy because they reportedly made about $800 million, or about 16% of their revenue, through this strategy. So now let's go to the brief history of Netflix. So Netflix started in 1997 and it was founded by Reed Hastings and Mark Rudolph, and they started as an online renting platform. So Reed Hastings is quoted as saying he was tired of paying late fees, so he decided to start his own company where his customers don't pay late fees. At first, when he started, he used traditional pay per rent model, and he also mailed the DVD to his customers. In 1999, Netflix changed from the traditional pay per rent model to a subscription based model. So let's discuss some backstory about these two companies. So in the year 2000, Blockbuster had the opportunity to buy Netflix for about $50 million. And Netflix was offering Blockbuster to be their digital based brand, but Blockbuster turned this offer down, and I feel this was a huge mistake because now Netflix is worth about $194 million, and Blockbuster presently has only 2 stores in America. It's obvious that Netflix is now way more profitable, and Blockbuster underestimated the growth of the digital space. From the brief history discussed, it's clear to see that Netflix thrived and Blockbuster didn't. Personally, I feel the reason for this is because Netflix had some advantages over Blockbuster, and I will discuss the advantages now. One of it is I feel that Netflix had specific skills and internal funding. So with regards to one of their founders, Reed Hastings, this wasn't his first company. He started a company named Pure Software in 1991, and he was able to sell this company at the age of 38, and he used the money he got from the sale of Pure Software to start Netflix. He was able to acquire managerial skill and also technical skills. What you can learn from this point is make sure you have the necessary skills for the business you're presently in or the business you're hoping to establish, because this is important for your survival as a business. The next point is Netflix was able to predict their business space. After establishing Netflix and they saw the potential growth in the internet space, they moved their business to a more digital service. They actually started their online streaming platform in the year 2007. This made them to be able to access new customers and reach a wider range of customers. The lesson you can learn from this is you should understand the business space you're in and understand the trend happening in your market, just so you can keep the leverage you presently have within your industry. The third point is understand the pain points of your customers. I feel Blockbuster underestimated how unhappy their customers were with paying late fees, and Netflix took advantage of this. So they understood that people were tired of paying late fees, and they established their own company to be able to solve this problem, and by doing this they were able to gain market share. So as a business, you have to understand what are the pain points of your customers and try to ease this pain or erase this pain. You can do this by always communicating with your customers, talking to them, understanding, and trying to get feedback constantly for your customers. You can administer questionnaires, you can send them email, you can talk to them regularly. I think the key thing is just try to get as much feedback from your customers as you can. If your customers are unhappy with your service or your products, they will find someone else to replace you. and keeping your customers happy is key for your business growth. Netflix was also able to enhance their customers' experience because they were using a subscription-based model where people could rent as much movies as they wanted and only pay a flat monthly rate. This made them be able to build a loyal customer base and also keep their existing customers. Even now, with their online streaming service, if you use Netflix, you see that they are able to personalize your experience by suggesting similar movies like what you watched previously. So it's always good as a business to enhance your customers' experience because this might make them loyal to your business. The next point is never underestimate your competitors, because Blockbuster seriously underestimated Netflix, and that is why when they were given the opportunity to buy Netflix, they didn't, and this was a very huge mistake. Don't underestimate your competitors, especially if they are using new technology, because Netflix was using a very effective online technology while Blockbuster was using physical stores with a lot of overhead costs. It is also very important to understand the current market trend and adapt quickly, because Blockbuster lost about 75% of their market share between the year 2003 and 2005. This is according to Forbes. And in 2004, they tried to launch their online streaming platform and also cancel late fees. But at this point, it was too late because Netflix already gained a lot of their market share already. So they were very late in adapting to the change in the market trend, and this cost them a lot. Because in 2020, Forbes report that Netflix is worth about $194 million and Blockbuster has only one store presently. So what are the key points you can take from this video? So firstly, always try to understand the problems your customers are experiencing and try to create solutions to solve them. Secondly, always try to enhance your customer experience. Thirdly, never underestimate your competitors. If you have the opportunity to buy them, I think it's something you have to seriously consider. Fourthly, understand the current market trend of your industry and try to adapt quickly. Fifthly, always try to build a loyal customer base by enhancing your customer experience. If you have something to add to this conversation, please comment down below. I would also like to say thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel so far. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. Also like and share my videos. Thank you guys. See you next week. Bye guys.